morning, everybody. Decided to do a video today because it's been almost 10 months since my son committed suicide. And for 10 months, I've been struggling in more ways than one. I guess the number one way I've been struggling is just trying to piece it all together and figure out why would my son do such a thing. I know there's pain. I know there's pain, and I get that because I'm going through pain without my son. But what I want to know is, does love ever outweigh the pain? Because I'm starting to think that my son didn't love me as much as I loved him. Because if he did, he would have never done this to me. This baby was 15 years old when I walked in his room and saw him hanging. And to me, I was just want to know why. Because to me, he had a perfect life, And that's to me. I don't know his internal struggles. I get that. But I thought that we had a good enough bond a great bond. I was very transparent with my son, with life and things that it offered, and the negative things too, because without the negative things, you can't grow. And so, for him to think that was an option, it hurts me because that means he wasn't happy. He wasn't happy with me or with his family or anything for that matter, because whatever reason he had behind it, he didn't consider the people that loved him, the people that cared about him. So I'm only making this video because I know it's plenty of other kids out there that attempt suicide or thinking about suicide. You never think you matter, and you never think you're important, but you just don't know how much you matter and how much you are important. But you have to be here to see that. You have to be here to weather the storm, to see that you're going to be greater later. You are. But there's no way you can see that if you decide to take upon yourself to do God's work. My son took it upon himself to do God's work. And in turn, whatever pain or suffering he felt like he was dealing with, he just transferred it to his mom. And he transferred it to his siblings. And he transferred it to so many people he doesn't have a clue. His one pay, how small or mediocre it was, he inflicted so much pain on so many people. And I think kids don't think when they do such a thing because they can't think beyond tomorrow. They can't think beyond today. But it do gets greater later. It does. Can you imagine whether you love or hate your parents? Can you imagine the pain and suffering that he will have to go through for the rest of their life? You're out of your pain. You're dead. And we get that. But you just transferred that pain to your parents, to your little brother, to your little sister, to your favorite aunt, to your grandparents. For the rest of the time that I'm on this earth, and I'm 33 years old, if I live to 100, I have to go 77 years without my son. It's a horrible feeling every day. I wake up. I don't want to wake up. But I can't do what he done because I can't. I can't inflict pain on other people. I won't do that. So, whoever gets a chance to watch this video, I pray from a mom's standpoint, it ain't worth it. You will grow older. You will get wiser. You will be successful. But you have to be here to see that. You have to. 15 years isn't long enough. It's not. 16 years isn't long enough. It's not. Not at all. 17, 18, 19, 20, none of it is long enough to see the beauty of life. It's not long enough. Don't do it. Your greatest moments are yet to come. I had my son at 17, and I thought my life was over. But when I had him, it all fell into place. And so I told myself I was going to make sure that kid had everything. And he did. He was smart. He was intelligent. He was handsome. He was outgoing. And none of that justifies why he did what he did. Because who knows what he felt. But he didn't say anything. He didn't say anything. It's okay to say something. If you feel that way, it's okay. You're not crazy. You're not anything. It's okay for you to say something, because once you say something, you can get the help that you need. You get to get the help that you need to live, to survive. My son didn't let me be a mom to him. He took it upon himself to do something. To do what he wanted to do. And I have to go 77 years with this pain. For what? School was school. Probably an issue. Probably. But guess what? If he would have waited, he would have been at home like everybody else doing e-learning. But he didn't wait. He just did whatever he had to do, whatever satisfied him. And that's what I'm saying. Kids, you have to be here. It gets greater later. It really does.